But now, I am the master of all rods, the ruler of the river and the goddess of the water. And what's more, I'm looking good. That's me and fishing done. I've reached my peak.
Alright, welcome back to more Book of Unwritten Tales. I've been fishing in the pond and Ivo has got her master fishing hat, which she's now, of course, wearing. You just keep fishing in the pond until you get it. She finds it. Cheap Cheap, how'd you get out, you little shit fuck?
Hey, Cheap. Think, Cheap Cheap. How can we both get to Seastone without me having to grow wings? You've got an idea? A flight magazine? You've taken out a subscription to a flight magazine? Yeah, all right. Page 15. Hippogriff stud Eculeus in the Blue Mountains. The best battle and hunting hippogriffs in Avantasia. A hippogriff? That could carry me. Not a bad idea, Cheap. But the Blue Mountains aren't close. And just look at the price. A pot of gold. Now, where are we meant to get that from? Yes, I think you're right. We'll have to think of something. Do you think I could play the princess card and ask the stud to loan us a hippogriff? That'd cost a lot less than a pot of gold. Yeah, you're right. They'd blab to everyone. Bad idea if I want to travel incognito. Do you think I could play the princess card and ask the stud to loan us a hippogriff? That'd cost a lot less than a pot of gold. Yeah, you're right. They'd blab to everyone. Bad idea if I want to travel incognito. Do you think I could play the princess card and ask the stud to loan us a hippogriff? That'd cost a lot less than a pot of gold. Yeah, you're right. They'd blab to everyone. Bad idea. I'm really sorry about that business with the musical box, Cheap, but I had to find out what was wrong with me. Are we friends again? Good. This sex that you spoke about, what is it and why should I not have it? I know that I'm an elf princess. That's exactly the reason I should have something like this. Perhaps even two. Oh, I will find out what you're trying to hide from me. I've got sunflower seeds. Want one? I can imagine the whole experience has made you hungry. We will get through this together, right? Do you think I could play... Yeah. Sometimes I wish I'd kept the artifact of divine fate. Well, an object that would make every wish come true. It'd be very handy right now. Yes, I know, too much power for one person. That's why Archmage Alistair and I made arrangements. I'll be back soon, Cheap.
Alright, Cheap. You've worn out your welcome, you little blue fat bastard. Khaleesi! Why have you left your eggs here in the library?
It's said that a ruler in the north wanted to build himself a throne out of all the swords of conquered enemies. Unfortunately, he died after only conquering one enemy when he refused to heed all the warnings and sat on the throne.
Looking so sexy in my fisherman hat. So fucking sexy in my fisherman hat. Now we just need some fishnet stockings to go along with the outfit. What the fuck? Is that a Minecraft sword? Really? Really? And that's obviously Cloud's sword, the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. That's He-Man's sword from the... I have the power. I don't know who that is. That looks like maybe Sting from The Hobbit. Pretty fucking cool either way. If this game's got anything, it's got some serious badass homages.
Goldsmithing, masonry, and a book about carpentry. Like all books in this library, it's a guest present. The logic behind this must be... Those elves, they have so many beautiful statues and items of wood. They'll be really interested in this. Why don't we present them with a book about it? What they don't realise, though, is that if we're interested in a subject, then we'll already know pretty much all there is to know about the matter, and the book's of no use to us whatsoever. Working with wood. There's a master whittler down in the valley. I've enjoyed watching him in the past. He carves animal figures so real that humans and dwarfs believe that they are actually animals turned into wood. This one's more about interiors, making furniture and the like. Plane the wood down by a pixie's thumb and saw the board into 2 equal length pieces. Who knows what that might be good for?
Sex.
Look, I found this book in the library.
Woodcrafts? Why are you showing me that?
I thought it might interest you.
I don't like horror stories.
Horror stories?
Wood that has been clamped into a revolving monstrosity to be whittled down layer by layer to the core? What do you call that then?
Sorry, never looked at it like that.
Branches sawed off, boards nailed together, wood treated with chemicals. Oh, sick stuff.
Alrighty,
There's only a little water left in the bird
hey,
bath.
oh.
Cheep Cheep always says that it evaporates quickly. I, however, think
Fuck
that the
Cheep
constant
Cheep.
need to replenish the water is more down to his unbridled joyous splashing and not insignificant body mass. A book about woodcrafts, sanding, cutting, hammering, all that sort of stuff.
Come on, you sure you don't want to read this? It's like, fuck you.
That's a weeping willow. It appears to be so content it looks anything but sad. Perhaps the tree would like to hear a little story from the book. One can easily fell a tree with the help of an axe and wedges. In my experience, nothing beats a sharp saw guided by two men. Slish, slash! The teeth of the saw bite into the wood, and in a few minutes, even the largest tree tumbles to the ground. After this, the smaller branches and the bark are removed from the trunk using hatchets. Once the tree is sawn into several pieces, it's ready to be transported away. Oh, I'm so sorry. It'll be all right. You'll see.
There we go, we made a little rainbow.
Hey, there's a rainbow. Since the willow's branches are hanging down for some inexplicable reason, the sun is able to shine directly onto the waterfall again and is now producing a pretty rainbow over the garden. A pot of gold, and no grumpy leprechaun protecting it. What a stroke of luck. Hi, Arbor.
What you got there? Be that the hat of a master fisher?
Yep, pulled it out of the pond.
But I've been trying for years to hook one of those.
Well, talent will out.
That ain't me talent. That be pure luck. Mappin'. Sooner or later, old Arbor will get some luck too.
The fuck?
Others will judge whether it was worth traumatizing the willow for this, but the rainbow certainly adds a certain je ne sais quoi. You're having a good...
What can I...
I don't need your spade anymore. I've put it over there.
Ah, that's great. And you've dug a lovely hole too, right in the middle of my lawn.
Ah, sorry about that.
Oh, what the heck. I'll plant it with something.
I have to get on. Don't work too hard.
That I won't.
And thanks for letting me return to my normal fucking screen.
Hey, Cheap. I have the pot of gold here. Go on, take it to the stud. Oh, I realise it's too heavy. won an arm wrestling contest against an orc warrior in Seastone with the help of a strength elixir. We could get something like that for you. I'll be back soon, Cheap.
Let's head back to the throne room. We need another potion.
Pa?
Yes, Poppet?
The fuck did you just call me?
Hypothetically, if Cheap Cheap had to transport something heavy through the air, how could I help him do it?
You could ask me to give him the necessary strength. Which you have just done, have you not?
Really?
Of course. But the effect would not last long enough to transport you to, let's say, Seastone.
He doesn't need to do that. It's just a short distance.
All right. Bring me some sunflower seeds.
I have a few sunflower seeds. Here.
Good. Keep still.
That's it.
Just give Cheap Cheap these seeds to eat shortly before he starts on his journey.
Thanks. I've got quite a lot to think about.
Goodbye, little daughter.
See you later, Father.
Magically infused sunflower seeds, bitch.
Father's changed the sunflower seeds. Well, can you feel anything? Now, don't exaggerate. Okay, here.
Whoa!
Oh, I hope it works. But what's
Cheap
he gonna
Cheap's
be
on
like when he's
roids.
super cheap. He's got enough of an exaggerated opinion of himself as it is. Oh, that's overdoing it a bit. I thought you just wanted to deliver the pot of gold. You deserve it. It's really in there, is it? Our hippogriff? Why did the stud put it in there? Couldn't they have just let it fly back with you? You mean it was in the box already? You didn't actually see it? I'd love to have your trust. Oh well. Cheap Cheap blind purchased the hippogriff. His trust in the Aculeus stud is far greater than his mistrust of humankind's capacity to deceive. Relax, I'm on it.
What the fuck?
You've still got the receipt, haven't you, Cheap?
My little hippo, sweet little hippo, my little hippogriff looks so gay. My little
Cheap,
hippo,
didn't
my
the
little
hippogriff
hippo.
in the magazine look a bit different to this?
Rainbow hippo,
Bigger,
fucking
bit
go
more griff
away.
and a bit less hippo?
He's so fat. He's so pink.
Is this the effect of the epidemic?
He just shot.
Mother said it changed
What's
things.
that stink?
You are strong enough, aren't you? You were able to demolish that box just now. Can you carry me as far... Right then.
Oh, yeah.
The Archmage. Murdered? By Wilbur Weathervane? There's something strange afoot, Cheap. Mark my words. I don't believe a word of it. Someone's responsible for this epidemic and someone wants to hurt our friends. Away to Seastone.
A few days earlier in Seastone.
My name is Weathervane, Professor Weathervane.
You want to teach us?
Well, yes. Why not?
You're a gnome! Gnomes can't do magic!
I can and have. During my mage training, yes?
My mother also says that you should not be a teacher. But I think you're great, Professor.
Oh, thank you.
Say, Professor, what exactly is the magic constant? How long must Veritaserum mature? What can you tell us about ancient magic runes?
Turn the fucking page.
How about you sit down properly first?
So turn the fucking page.
No.
Yeah.
That's no, Professor. Or, more properly, yes, Professor.
Nope means yes, Professor. That's going to cause some misunderstandings. So, the magic constant?
Oh, kick these kids in the
Veritaserum?
balls.
Ancient magic runes? We want to learn something.
I will answer all your questions, but not now. It's time for History of Magic.
Then I have a history question. As everyone knows, gnomes are completely incompetent when it comes to magic. To be exact, only one great gnome mage has appeared in the last 800 years. He defeated Gremar, the last of the great dragons. What was the name of that last great gnome mage?
His name was Go Fuck Yourself.
He was called Sit Down at Your Desk Properly and Don't Ask Stupid Questions.
But don't they say there are no stupid questions, only stupid answers? And that there aren't supposed to be any bad students, only bad teachers?
Not right now. We will open your textbooks to page 100 and...
So I was right, wasn't I? You know nothing, not even the name of the only great mage your own people ever produced.
I just need a drink of water. Frog in my throat.
Ha!
Oh man, Master Marcus warned me that the students would test me the first few hours, but this is a nightmare. I don't know all these things. I know nothing. Easy, boy, easy. Think, Wilbur, think. The teddy is just, a keepsake and some moral support from home. Soft and cuddly moral support. This has to be the oldest shoe I've ever seen. It's so old it's even lost its ability to stink. That's strange. There's paper in the bottom of the shoe. Oh, maybe the shoe has a hole and the paper is supposed to protect the wearer from getting wet feet. It's a sheet from a book. It's folded in the middle and printed on both sides. That equals 4 pages. It wasn't torn out. It looks more like the glue weakened and the sheet fell out. I'll just take it with me. A beautiful golden ear trumpet. One of my predecessors must have laid it up there. A very tall predecessor. It can't be healthy in the long run for Fridolin to always eat parchment and old scrolls. Perhaps he'd like the pet food I bought. My wand! The King of Thieves got it for me during my mage training. He and the other rats have been tirelessly helping to rebuild the city in recent months. They work closely with the Archmage, albeit mostly in secret. I still haven't figured out exactly how it works. Sometimes it performs the most amazing magic, sometimes it can't even perform the simplest of tasks. Archmage Alistair's promised to have a look at it sometime. Maybe it has a loose connection or something. My whole family stayed in the White Ridge Mountains. Why would they even want to come to Seastone? This isn't their world. Little Sydney can walk now and reach everything that's on the workbenches. That tripled her invention output. Meggie doesn't build battle robots anymore since the war is over. Now she's experimenting with computing machines, but Grandad says there's no future in it. This is my contract, signed by the Archmage. I'm the first teacher in the School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. At least the first since the school reappeared. The bed is pretty cozy. It's so cozy that Fridolin is curled up in it. But that's okay. Friends share. And he lets me sleep at the foot end. This is Fridolin, my rabbit sheep. I had to cast the transformation spell during my mage training, and this is the result.
Well, what to do? What to do?
I wanted to read a book about it. I couldn't find... I can't go back out there until I know the name of the gnome that defeated the great dragon, thingy. My students would lose all respect for me. It wasn't easy to tell them I'm not an engineer, but a mage instead. Mum said she'd always suspected it. These are the aviator goggles that my granddad gave me before my first trip to Seastone. Well, pair of aviator goggles. The original pair was lost when Grandad fired me out of the cannon.
Well, your granddad's kind of a dick.
Mages use balls like this to communicate over long distances. Master Marcus explained it to me. He'll know how I can tame those unruly students. So, what was that number again? 64731?
Hello.
Ah! Oh, wrong number!
Alright, folks. That wraps it up for yet another episode of Book of Unwritten Tales 2. Stay tuned for more soon to come. Thanks for watching. Now turn the fucking page.